My name is Camilla binti Yahya, number matrix BB22110012. For today's video, I will be explaining the differences between Islamic bank financing and conventional bank loans. For introduction, Islamic banking, also known as Islamic finance or Sharia-compliant finance, refers to financial transactions that follow Sharia, which is the Islamic law, with over 1,650,000 specialized institutions located all around the world. It prohibits on collection and paying riba, or known as interest. In conventional bank loans, lenders lend to borrowers to earn a profit from the interest charged on the amount that is borrowed. It is a profit-oriented business, and the purpose is to make money. So how bank earns profit? Instead of charging interest, Islamic bank earns profit by purchasing the item such as home, vehicle, or appliance and then selling it to the client at a higher price, allowing them to pay in installment over time, and the bank earns profit as the customer pays it back. Conventional banking, on the other hand, generates profit by charging lenders interest and making other investment. For risk sharing in Islamic bank, the risk is shared by the bank and the client. Instead of just collecting interest regardless of the outcome, the bank shares the loss if the business doesn't do well. Meanwhile, conventional bank, the entire loan risk is faced by the client. They must still pay back the bank with the interest even if the business fails. The risk is not shared by the bank. Since Islamic bank is using a profit and loss sharing approach in which the bank and the client together invest in a project, profit sharing is agreed upon by the borrower and the bank. For example, the bank provides capital to start the business, so they had agreed to share the profits. If the business makes a profit, 60% could go to the client and 40% to the bank. In conventional banking, the bank lends money and charges interest, which is a fixed percentage added to the loan amount. The borrower is required to pay back the loan with interest. For example, the bank lends the client of 10,000 ringgit with an interest rate of 10%. So the client has to repay 11,000 plus the interest, even if the business don't do well. For key product, it is a service that the banks offer. Islamic banks use various products that adhere to Sharia principle and avoid interest. Muharaba, which is a cost plus financing, is one of the example. The bank buys an asset like car or equipment and sell it to the customer at a markup price and pay it in installment. So there is no interest is involved and the profit comes from the markup price. Next is Mudaraba. It is a profit-sharing partnership which is used for investment and business partnership where the bank provides capital to support entrepreneurial ventures. Key product for conventional banking is mortgage. It is a loan specifically for buying property, which the property itself serves as an asset. The bank profits from the interest. In summary, Islamic bank focuses on fairness, sharing risk, and honesty in financial dealings. It follows strong ethical standards and social responsibility. This is because Islamic banks primarily serve Muslims who refuse conventional bank due to their Islamic belief. After all, Islam strictly prohibits riba. Islamic banking builds a more cooperative relationship between the bank and its clients, so both sides benefit from the outcome. In contrast to conventional banking, which depends on interest, where the bank profits regardless of the client's outcome, often placing all the financial risk on the borrower. In addition, Islamic financial institutions have a relatively high market share in several emerging markets such as Malaysia and several Middle Eastern countries. Thank you.